Okay boys, so today I'm talking about Battlefield 1, what it's done so well since its release, and why I don't think any shooter in 2016 is even going to come close to achieving what Battlefield 1 has done already. Okay, so to start this, I want to talk about Call of Duty, because that is Battlefield's main competitor, and it has been for the last 6 or 7 years. EA and Activision, two of the biggest publishers, in the gaming industry, have some of the best game developers within them, like DICE, Infinity Ward, Treyarch. Each company has some great fucking developers. And Battlefield's fell short the last 3-4 years. It's been touted to overtake Call of Duty in sales for so long, and it's always miserably failed. I mean, it has its own niche, it has a big fan base, most of which is on PC. They've never really been able to capture the console market. Unlike this year, the console launches were really smooth. On Battlefield 3 and 4, the console launches were absolutely atrocious, which put so many people off the Battlefield franchise. When people were thinking they couldn't even have a decent launch. The launch of Battlefield 1 was more rough on PC than it was on console. And so many people, again, were looking forward to a World War I shooter, whereas Call of Duty completely just skipped World War I and World War II and went to futuristic, which has led to near enough every single Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video, regardless of who's made the video on YouTube. It has like 60% to 40% dislike ratio. Like, majority of people are disliking it. They're just trying to send a message to Activision that they don't want a stupid futuristic Call of Duty. And I think they've gone too far too long now, and Battlefield's finally going to overtake them. Battlefield 1 is the best shooter of 2016 by a country mile. The other game that we're competing with it was Titanfall 2, and that was released by Respawn, again another subsidiary of EA. So it wasn't released in main competition with Battlefield 1, otherwise they'd be sort of putting themselves out of business, as so to speak. EA knew that Battlefield 1 was going to be such a huge hit when Call of Duty skipped the World War, and they released their first trailer, and the amount of support they got was absolutely ridiculous. And after the flop that was Battlefield Hardline, which was not created by DICE, because DICE spent all their time creating Star Wars Battlefront, which did flop pretty badly, because DICE decided to completely skip the single player campaign, which pissed off a lot of die-hard Battlefront fans. And Battlefield 1 was their chance to redeem themselves, and I believe they've done it very, very well. The only disappointment really is the campaign, but the way they've dragged the stories in campaign is brilliant. I wish each character had a bit more time, but the story follows 5 main characters, well 6, and it just sort of tells their story from World War I, from tons of different factions. There's Americans, there's British, there's American pilots, Italians. There's just so many different stories told from World War I. And Call of Duty, I'll ask you a question. Do any of you guys actually remember the names of the characters from the last 3 Call of Duties? You don't remember any names since Modern Warfare 3. And characters like Reznov in COD 5. Reznov and Soap are the 2 most memorable characters in Call of Duty, and they haven't been in it for the last 3 fucking games. 3 and 4. And no one cares about the Call of Duty campaign anymore. They've just milked this shit dry. This stupid futuristic shit. And I used to be a fucking COD fanboy, and now I am majorly for Battlefield. And they've even started going into COD's market. They've put Team Deathmatch and Domination. Domination's never been in Battlefield before, I do not think so. Team Deathmatch has, but this is the Domination game mode. It's like 3 flags within close proximity to each other. And if you like close quarter combat without vehicles, this is the game mode for you. Again, it's like Call of Duty, but there's no stupid fucking kill streaks where you get 5 kills, you get some stupid overpowered helicopter dropping bombs on you. That's one thing that Battlefield have always done right by me. I've never, ever, ever liked kill streaks. I've always thought they were so overpowered, especially those dogs in COD 5. Oh my god, whenever you got those fucking dogs, they just magically found where you were somehow. That was just fucking stupid. Reason number 2. The first week of sales from Battlefield 1 outsold Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline's first week combined. Now, if that don't tell you something about the popularity of this game, I do not know what fucking will. Seeing as EA don't display how many currently active people are online like the old Call of Duties used to do. But Call of Duty, again, no longer display that either. But Battlefield 4 sold very fucking well. Very, 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 very well. It hit an 800,000... At the time of publication, there were 196,000 people playing Battlefield 1 on PC if you look at bfstats.com. But its peak was at 800,000 across PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. 800,000 all online at once. That's like some Dota 2 League shit, and that's a free-to-play game. And I really, really hope DICE learn. They've not put no microtransactions in the game from the get-go. I really hope they avoid doing so much of it. They've said there's going to be paid DLC, which I do not mind. The first DLC is going to be free, which is something that Activision needs to pay attention to. They need to start offering free DLCs as a way to entice players back to Call of Duty, because the franchise is slowly but surely maintaining downhill slant. It's just going downhill majorly fast. Advanced Warfare was terrible. Black Ops 3 was fun for the first week, then again that went down the fucking shitter. And I just want to say Battlefield 1 is the best game of 2016. If you don't agree, let me know in the comment section of what you think the best first person shooter of 2016 is. And I love you all, I appreciate all your opinions, and I'll be streaming later tonight. Love you all, peace.
Bye, have a beautiful time.